Hello from Freedomtax Accounting. We hope you're doing well. We wanted to do this quick video because there's a lot of confusion and a lot of bad information going around about a new SBA loan for businesses and individuals that has suffered damages due to Hurricane Ian. And we wanted to do this quick video so we can clarify and give you the correct information. Okay. So first of all, we want to thank God that we're okay and that he protected Florida because it could have been a lot worse. But we still know there's a lot of people going through hardship right now. Our heart goes out to you, and we pray that God will provide and help you through this time of need. All right. Now, what's the wrong information that's going around? Because we have already received many calls from our clients asking about the new SBA loan for businesses that has suffered due to Hurricane Ian. Now, there's no new SBA loan, okay? The SBA has always had a disaster loan. So the SBA in the past, wherever there was a hurricane, fires, earthquakes, tornadoes, it always had a disaster loan to help small businesses get back on their feet if they have gone through a disaster. Now, what happened in COVID is that when COVID hit, it was a national disaster going on, and they modified the EIDL loan, which the EIDL already existed from the SBA, but they modified it for COVID. That's why it's called the Covid19 EIDL loan, or the Covid-19 Emergency Disaster Loan. Now, since Florida right now has gone through a Hurricane Ian, when these areas that are declared disaster zones, any business in those areas are eligible to apply for the regular SBA EIDL loan. Now, it's not a new loan. The SBA has always had this program in the past. Now, there's going to be a lot of difference, and this is where people need to be careful because there's going to be a lot of scams out there. You better watch out. These SBA disaster loans, you apply directly from the SBA website, and I'm going to show you how to do that later on. But it's going to be very different from the loan process that people got used to for the COVID EIDL SBA loan. If you remember, when you applied for the SBA COVID EIDL disaster loan, you did a very simple form online and you got your funds pretty quick, and the SBA really didn't check any documentation. This is going to be very different, okay? You're basically applying for a regular SBA disaster loan, which the application is a lot longer, a lot harder to get, and you're going to have to send into the SBA a lot of documentation. It's basically the same process as if you were going to a bank and asking for a loan. So this is where you need to be careful because there's going to be a lot of people scamming people out there saying that it's going to be the same thing as COVID EIDL, and it is not, okay? So, and usually in most cases, these loans only cover what your insurance doesn't cover, okay? And that's not in every case, but in most cases, that's it. So you gotta be careful. We wanted to clarify that. So if you are in a disaster zone due to Hurricane Ian, how can you apply for these loans? So basically you need to go to the SBA website, sba.gov. You go to the SBA website and you scroll down and you can see that it says here, Home Business Disaster Loans. You click there and here it says Disaster Assistance. Here you can click apply here in the red button, or you can just scroll down and apply here where it says apply for disaster loans. Now they have different types of disaster loans. They have one for home and personal property. They have one for business physical disaster loan. They have the EIDL loan, which is the economic injury disaster loan. And they have one for military reserves as well. Each one of these loans is a different loan and they have different requirements. But if you are eligible, you can apply for all of these loans if you're eligible. Okay. Now, the first step is to see if your area has been declared a disaster area. Now, there may be some counties here in Florida that still have not been declared disaster zones, but I'm pretty sure that in a couple of days they will. But the first step is to check if your area has been declared a disaster zone. So here you can do that directly from the SBA website. So you go here where it says check disaster declaration, and basically here you put your state. In this case is going to be Florida, and you put your county. In our case is Osceola County, and here you can check and you click here where it says Hurricane Ian, because that's the disaster that just happened. And here you can check if your area has been declared a disaster area. Okay, now once you check your area has been declared a disaster zone, the second step is to apply for your loan. And you can go do that here where it says apply for disaster zone. Now you click accept, and in this time you have the application is through login.gov. So here, if you don't have an account already, you need to create an account. And basically you go through the application process with the SBA. Now, once again, we want to make it very clear. This process will be very different than the COVID EIDL. Remember, with COVID EIDL, you did a simple online form that took max 15 minutes. You didn't have to send any documentation to the SBA. In a couple of days, you got your funds from the SBA. This is going to be very different. This is going to take some time. You're going to have to provide documentation, your tax returns, financials, your insurance information, a lot of information, your credit history. So it's not going to be as easy to get these loans approved, especially since the SBA has been under scrutiny for all the fraud that happened during COVID EIDL. So in this case, I'm pretty sure that the SBA is going to take a lot of measures to make sure that they provide the funds to people who actually need it. Okay, so we wanted to provide this information as soon as possible. We want to tell you to be careful. There's going to be a lot of scams. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same as what happened with COVID EIDL. People telling you that this is the new SBA loan for Hurricane Ian. No, you're applying for a new loan from the SBA, and it's not going to be as easy to get compared to the COVID EIDL loan. Okay, so we wanted to let you know. So guys, be careful, stay safe. There's still a lot of flooding around this area. So first of all, take care of your health, take care of your family, and we hope you're doing okay. Okay. If you want to contact us, we are not going to provide a service to do these loans. You need to do them directly through the SBA website. But if you need accounting services, payroll, open up a new business, tax returns, we can help you with that. Our contact information is going to be in the link and the description of this video. Okay. Once again, thank you for watching. God bless you. Bye-bye.